Alright, these are all the products used in the ceramic process and ceramic coating the Cobra. Okay, first step, which is not really mandatory, but I would do it, especially if your car's been laying around for a long time. I will use this. It's called Ion X, or you can use any other one. This is by Car Pro. What this does is it dissolves ion particles, which are in the air, and they always stick into your paint. What you do is you use this in an 8-to-1 ratio. What I do is I use it, I put it in a bottle, I do approximately 8-to-1, and just spray it on, give it a few minutes, and you'll rinse it off. And if you have a red colored car, you won't be able to see it until you rinse it off. But if you have a white car or any other light colored car, you see it turning red. Actually, that means it's dissolving the ion particles. That's decontaminating. Then comes washing a vehicle, and for a first time out, you can use anything. You can use this. Afterwards, in the future, after you ceramic coated it, you want to use a higher end soap. This is one of the ones I use, and that's McGee Extreme Foam Formula. This is actually made for a soap cannon or a soap gun, whichever you want to use. So washing the car, you have three choices. You could do it by hand, so you can use a soap gun, okay, which is nice, or you can use a soap cannon, which totally puts a coat of soap on your car. Totally, I mean, if you ever see one of these in use, they're great. Of course, you need a power washer for this one. For the soap gun, you just need a hose. So that's step 1, step 2, step 3. Step 4 is to dry the car, and you don't want to touch it with microfiber towels or anything. Use a leaf blower, okay? And that works really well. When you're done drying it, you want to clay it. And to see why you should clay it, just take your hand in a little doggy bag like this, in a little sandwich bag, and run it over. But if you've been out here and there, you want to go over it, and you'll feel all kind of little bumps. Well, that's all contamination. Now you got two choices with that. You could use the wheel, and then you're putting all these particles in here, and you're putting them in, in your paint. So what you want to do is use a clay lubricant, and you can use a clay bar, or you can use a clay mitt, which we've been using lately. And this is by Blackfire, but you could use any clay mitt. And this will cut your claying time by more than half. It just makes claying extremely easy, as opposed to the clay where you have to knead it and swap it out. And of course, if you if you drop clay on the floor, you need to throw it out. This one, you drop it on the floor, you rinse it, everything, it'll be like new. So that's the clay step. After the clay, you want to polish it. What we did on the Cobra, that's been in the garage, I mean, for quite a few years. So it did have swirl marks from car washing and so on. So we used Rupes UHS Easy Gloss, and that's used with their machine. This is a Bigfoot 15 LHR 15 ES, and we got the pads made especially for this. And this combination will take care of 80 to 90% of your detailing paint corrections. And this is the pad. It's a Rupes that. Okay, and It's very nice and it works extremely well. After it starts out as like almost rigid, but it softens up with use. You know when it's time to get a new one because it just starts falling apart. Okay, so that's the polishing step. When you finish with the polishing step, of course, you take the polish off with a microfiber towel, and after that, you want an alcohol cleanup. You want to get everything off the paint, off the clear coat, because actually on the modern cars you're cleaning the clear coat. Anyway, so it's called Perfect Finish Paint Prep. This is extremely easy to use. You spray it on and you wipe it off. If you want to make sure that all the wax and any residue from the polish is taken off, you'd want to do this, they recommend twice, and use a different microfiber for every different panel so you don't cross-contaminate. Okay, after the alcohol step comes the ceramic coating. Okay, we use Huber ceramic coating. We've been using this for a few years and it does a great job and it lasts a tremendous long time. They believe they say 2 years on the paint, 1 year on the glass, and something like a year on the wheels. We actually found that out to be true. And this is outdoors. Indoors, this will last forever, especially with maintenance. So we do apply this. We apply it with the foam pad. We use this to get into tight spots such as the wheels. And we use this on the paint. You apply it, you wait 1 minute. You look, after 1 minute you smooth out the high spots or streaks. And then you wait another minute and you take it off. So, and that's your final step. So then you just have to wait 12 hours to get the car wet, and you really should not wash it for 10 days. There is another ceramic coating which does not last as long as the other one. But if you keep your car garaged and you maintain it, this will also last for a very, very long time. And this is by Black Label 50. This is a diamond surface coating, and this is extremely easy to use. There she is. A word about microfiber towels. For the paint, okay, especially during the application and actually the removal of the ceramic coating and the alcohol cleaning process, you want to use a towel that does not leave any lint. Okay, if your towel leaves lint, there's a good chance you might trap it underneath the coating or within the coating. So I use these. These are great. I just love these. But on the wheels, you can use the cheap microfiber towels from Walmart. Of course, with any microfiber towel, you need to make sure, as good as they are, they pick up anything. So you need to put it down and test it. Okay, so you picked up. See, I don't know what that is, but you don't want anything rubbing into your paint. On the wheels, a little more forgiving. So that pretty much wraps up the process. Yes, to do an entire car will take about probably 10 hours. So I get asked all the time why my cars glow. Why they shine the way they do. Well, this is the secret right here. I think I ceramic coated this car about, the last time I did it about 4 years ago. Piece of the booster. Just apply it and just work it in. It's just amazing.